Welcome to my YouTube channel, and my name is Charles. Today in this video we are going to talk about language. The concept of language has not come to force or has not evolved once for all. It took thousands of years for us to use or to develop it. Ever since man walked on the earth, he started using signs and symbols as his language. Thousands of years rolled down for this beautiful languages to come into existence. So what is a language now? Language is a method of communication in written or speaking. A language is a method of communication, either it is written or spoken. We use language in order to communicate our feelings, our emotions, and our messages to the others. Today, we are going to talk about English. You might have a question. There are more than 6,500 languages around the globe. Why should we only talk about English? That might be your question. But the fact is, there are 7.5 billion people live on this earth planet. Roughly around 1.5 billion people speak English. I'm going to tell you certain importance. Why should you learn English? Why should you give importance to English in your life? First thing is, English is the international language of communication. I will not come into conclusion just like that everyone speaks English. No, I have already told you 1.5 billion people speak English. There's a statistics that says roughly around 53 countries accepted English as the official language. So now you should know English can be accepted as the international language of communication. Secondly, English is the language of business. If you look at any business transaction that is carried out around the globe, English is majorly used. English is used predominantly. So, English is important. The third thing is, if you learn to speak English, if you try to understand English, if you have made an attempt to understand English, English gives a lot of entertainment. You all know that Hollywood is the biggest film industry in the world. Okay, and next is Chinese, and next is Bollywood, and definitely ours. So, Hollywood releases around 700 movies per year. 700 movies per year. Whereas Bollywood releases more than 2000, like India releases 2000 movies, yet the movies of Bollywood are watched only around 9 to 10 countries, but Hollywood movies are watched in many of the countries. So hence we have to understand that by knowing English we get a lot of entertainment. And many number of books are being written in English when compared to the other languages. So knowing English is very, very important. And the next reason you should know English or you should learn English is the language of internet. Like many of us do use internet, you should know that more than half or more than 50% of the content that are available in internet is of English. So English contents are much more when compared to other contents. So knowing English helps you access the internet in a better way. And the next reason you should know and next reason you should learn English is lot of scientific papers are being submitted in English when compared to the other languages. So if you know English, there is a greater advantage in accessing all these scientific papers. So if you know English, you get the access of these facilities. Knowing English helps you travel around the world in an easy manner. Imagine you go to different countries. If you may not know that particular country's language, if you know English, you can definitely manage. There is one final reason that you should learn English is we should be very proud that India is the second highest English speaking country in the world. Surprising. First is United States, and second is India, and third is Pakistan. Very surprisingly, UK, that is United Kingdom, falls in the 6th place. So it is high time that we should all give importance to English and learn English. I respect my mother tongue. Of course, I have a lot of love and reverence for my mother tongue. Yet, I should not neglect English. By learning English, by knowing English, you get a lot of advantages in today's world. So, learn English. In future videos, you will be getting updates of English grammar and tips for learning English. So stay tuned to my channel. Like if you like my videos, like. If you like even more, subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.